Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Lovely to see so many familiar faces and so many new faces as well. I'm not going to say very much, but before I hand over to Neil, we're very sorry that Robert Russell can't be here. He was on holiday last week, but something personal came up and he had to dash home. Everything's okay, but he's not able to join us now. So Neil has volunteered to step into his shoes. And the only other thing I'd like to say is to remind those of you who are artists of Cave Visual, which is a 3-day visual art festival in September. And applications are open to anybody. So, and obviously there's more details online about that. So Niall Naessens, master printmaker.
Robert and Lucy have been talking about having a print show here since they opened, and they are printmakers themselves and they have an affinity to print, and it's taken them 3 or 4 years to get it on the wall. But I think this is an amazing show. They've managed to collect a very diverse group of people. There's 12 artists in this show, and I always, when I talk to painters, they say, I couldn't be a printmaker because it's too restrictive, that you know, you're wrapped up in process and you're wrapped up in technique and you don't have any room for expression. And I would make the argument that these conditions give you a certain liberty in a different way than a painter has. And I think this show is testament to that argument, because the variety and the variety of techniques and that are used in this exhibition, each artist uses them in their own personal way to make their own distinctive works. And I think printmaking is a very important thing, and it's sometimes overlooked because people think maybe a print isn't as valuable as painting, because there can be multiples. And But this makes it a very kind of egalitarian art form, because they're also cheaper and they're easier and they are more available. So you know, they're precious original pieces of work, and sometimes people don't understand this thing about original print. How can something be original and there can be more than one copy? And the reason is because it doesn't exist unless it's printed. So you make an etching, you draw on plates, and the image does not exist until it's printed. As opposed to a reproduction where you have a painting and somebody takes a photograph of it and it's reproduced by contemporary printmaking, print things. So the reason people make prints is because you know, somehow the difficulty offers them a whole channel of ways of expression and making an image that is unique to each of the various disciplines in printmaking, which traditionally would be etching and lithography and woodblock printing and silkscreen printing, but now encompasses a whole load of different things using technology, and a lot of people use digital medium to make their prints, or they use photography and processes in different ways through printmaking to make an image. And it's very exciting. This is a very exciting show, and it is fantastic to have a print show of this calibre in Kerry. I'm delighted to be part of it, and so go and look at the works. And one thing is very important is to remember this, that these are not reproductions, these are original prints, and the difference is huge, and it can be confusing. Some people like to confuse it so they can charge a lot of money for reproductions. But this is the work of printmakers who are dedicated to their craft and who manipulate their craft and in their own way and produce these works. So enjoy them. Thank you.